Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. So great to be here with you on this beautiful Sunday morning. It's such a pleasure to be able to come to you in your home virtually, just especially during these times. I'm so grateful for technology and being able to continue to connect us together. So go ahead and take a moment to get set up in your home. You might like to use a mat and be standing or seated on the ground for many of these movements. And certainly, if that works for you, that's the best way to do it for your body today. If you prefer the chair, I'll be using the chair throughout the practice. And so you're certainly welcome to that option too. You might also find that another sturdy surface, like a coffee table to sit on, or a counter or table to do some of the standing postures, can actually be better than a chair in your own home. Sometimes just the kitchen chairs that we have and stuff aren't the most stable for supporting your weight. You can also use your walker for standing postures if that's something that you use. So go ahead and find your seat to get started. If you are in a chair, make sure that you're far enough forward that there's space between your back and the back of your seat, and that your feet can come all the way down to the ground. You might also place something like a book or a step stool underneath your feet to bring the ground up to you if it's uncomfortable to reach your feet down. Take your heels right underneath your knees, feet hip distance apart. Sit up tall, extend your spine, relax your shoulders, and rest your hands comfortably on your legs. Close your eyes. Start to check in with yourself, noticing how you feel this morning. Maybe starting at your feet, maybe give your toes a little wiggle. Notice your ankles and knees. Feel the rise and fall of your breath, maybe in your chest, or maybe going a little deeper into your belly, filling up and expanding out as you breathe in, and emptying completely as you exhale. You don't have to change the pace or depth of your breath, but try to focus on exhaling completely each time that you breathe out, releasing every last bit of air. During practice this morning, keep coming back to your breath, calm and slow, sending signals to your brain and your body for ease, relaxation, and peace. Open your eyes, bring your arms down by your sides. On your inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Reach up tall, extend all the way through your fingertips. Keep reaching as you breathe out. Inhale again, grow a little taller, press your feet down. And keep reaching as you breathe out. Take one more big breath in. On your exhale, let your arms come down by your sides. Bring your shoulders up towards your ears. Roll back onto your spine and reach your fingertips down. Get a little lift in your chest. Then inhale, arms sweep up overhead. Reach up tall, press your feet down. Stay as you exhale. Inhale again, grow a little taller. Stay as you exhale. Take one more breath in. And exhale, arms come down. Bring shoulders up to your ears, back behind you, relax down. Reach your fingertips down towards the ground. One more time, reach up, inhale. Grow a little taller. Stay and exhale. Inhale fully, reach up. Keep reaching and exhale. One more inhale. Arms come down, exhale. Shoulders up, together, down as you roll. Reach fingertips down to the ground. Take hands to your legs. Keep shoulders relaxed, neck long, and start to move through seated cat and cow. On your inhale, bring your chest forward. Let shoulders drop down and back. On your exhale, round your spine. Lean back and drop your chin into your chest. Inhale, come forward, lean forward. Shoulders drop down and back, arching. Exhale, round your spine. Draw belly button way back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, lift, forward. Exhale, round back. Come up through a tall, neutral spine. Press your feet down firmly. Knees in line over ankles. Lift your chest. Take your arms up overhead. Inhale. And take your arms out to a T on your exhale. Turn your palms down to the ground. Arms right out at shoulder height. Sit up nice and tall. And just take a really gentle twist. Try to initiate this twist from your center rather than from your arms. So instead of keeping your face straight on and just moving your arms, you want to keep your arms out to a T, keep your chest nice and tall, and twist from your center, keeping both arms out. Go at your own pace and only twist as far as is comfortable, though you might find an increase in range and motion after a few twists to each side. Take one more twist to the right and to the left. Then reach your arms up. Inhale. Relax your arms down. Rest your hands on your legs. Roll your shoulders a few times. Shake it out. And then bring both shoulders up to your ears, together behind you, and down your spine. Lift your chest. Sit up tall. Press both feet down firmly. And then extend your right leg out. Yeah. Flex and point your foot a few times. And try to spread your toes wide as you flex back. And crunch all your toes together as you point forward. Roll your ankle a few times. Maybe switch directions. And then set your right foot down. Press both feet down firmly. Keep your right leg strong and pressing to the ground as you extend your left leg forward. Flex and point your foot. And again, as you flex back, try to spread your toes wide. And as you point forward, crunch your toes over, squeeze together. Roll your ankle a few times. And maybe switch direction. Then draw knee back up and set your foot down. Lift your chest. Relax your shoulders down and back. Try to sit up a little taller and keep that tall spine as you extend your right leg once more. Flex and point your foot. Roll your ankle. Then lift your knee. Open your leg out to the side and set your foot down. You want to initiate that movement from your hip rather than from your knee. Lift your knee back up. From the hip, close your leg off and set your right foot back down. Take a moment to press through both feet, sit up tall, and relax your shoulders. Then extend your left leg. Flex and point your foot. Roll your ankle. And then lift your knee a little. From the hip joint, open your leg out and set your foot down. Nice. Use your right leg for support. Press your foot to the ground. Lift your knee. Close and set down. Press both feet down. Sit up nice and tall. Take an inhale. On your exhale, lean slightly forward. Feel your feet pressing to the ground. Legs stay strong. You might stay here, just a slight lean, or you might walk your hands down your shins and start to lean forward, folding over your legs. Maybe taking hands all the way down to the ground. If your fingertips can reach the ground, press your hands down and forward and keep your legs strong. Press feet down. Walk your hands back up your legs if you're folding all the way forward. Everybody, bring shoulders back in line over hips. Reach your arms up on an inhale. And on your exhale, make cactus arms. Squeeze shoulders together, elbows and hands drop evenly away from the front of your room. Lift your chest, sit up even taller. Take one more breath in. Exhale, arms come down by your sides. Hands to legs, press both feet down and extend your right leg out. Flex and point your foot. Roll your ankle. Then lift your knee up towards your chest. This time, take your hands to your shins. Squeeze your knee up towards you and try to sit up taller as you do. Flex your foot. Keep your knee high, but release your hands. Nice. And then open your leg to the side. Set your foot down. Lift your foot back up. Close your knee off. And set your foot down. Left leg. Press both feet down, left leg extends. Flex and point your foot. Roll your ankle. And draw your knee up to your chest. Hug and squeeze your knee towards you. And sit up a little taller. Flex your foot. Toes drop towards your kneecap. And keep your knee as high as you can. Release your arms. Then open your leg to the side. And set your left foot down. Lift right back up. Close off and set down. Hands to your legs, cat and cow. Lift your chest, inhale. Round your spine, exhale. Again, lift your chest, inhale. Round your spine, exhale. One more time, lift your chest, inhale. Round your spine, exhale. Lift your chest, sit up nice and tall, shoulders over hips. Take your feet heel toe out, just a little bit wider in your seat. End with your heels in and toes pointing out to the 45. Knees stay in line right over your ankles. You want shins vertical. Then just like we did before, little lean forward. This lean might be enough for you. Feel your feet pressing down, legs get nice and strong. If you'd like, you might walk your hands down your shins and maybe bring fingertips all the way to the ground. Press your feet down, feel your seat getting lighter, and press your fingertips down as well. If you'd like, curl your forehead back towards your seat. Keep pressing your feet down as you walk your hands back up. Shoulders stack over hips. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your feet back in. Heels in line underneath knees. Take your right hand across for your left leg. Reach your left arm up by your ear. Then bring your arm back down. Again, inhale up, bicep to ear. Exhale down. One more time, inhale up and hold. Maybe start to open your shoulders to the side. You can keep your hand up or open your hand maybe all the way to the back wall, maybe just out to the corner. Gently untwist, rest both hands on your legs. Take a moment and make sure that both feet are pressing down evenly, even weight across both sides of your seat. Then take your left hand and cross for your right leg. Reach your right arm up, inhale. And come back down, exhale. Again, reach up, bicep to ear. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale up and hold. You can stay, or you might twist a little further, opening your shoulders to the right, maybe sending right arm to open up. Expand across your collarbones and lift your chest. Think taller in your spine. On an exhale, untwist, release. Again, take a moment, recenter the weight across your seat, press both feet down, and switch sides again. Right hand across for your left thigh. Left arm up, inhale. Down, exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time, inhale up. Hold here or open the shoulders. Stay here or open your arm. Lift your chest and expand out. On an exhale, untwist. Recenter your seat. Press both feet down. Left hand across for your right leg. Right arm up, inhale. Release down, exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up and hold. Stay here or open your shoulders. Maybe opening your right arm as well. Reach fingertips back. Lift your chest. Press your feet down. On an exhale, untwist. Rest hands on your legs. Roll your shoulders out a few times. Even your seat and sit up nice and tall. Right leg extends. Flex and point your foot. Draw your knee up to your chest. You can stay right here or ankle over knee, make a figure four. If you feel any pain in your knee, support your leg. Just keep your hands here and just work on sitting up. Otherwise, you might release your hands and you might let your hip open a little more. You can stay or slide lean forward. Again, pain in the knee is not your friend, so come out of the lean and support your knee with your hand, staying here, getting the openness in your hip joint. If no pain, little bit of lean forward is okay. Wherever you're at, keep your bottom foot pressing down to the ground, and you want to feel your left leg get strong and support you. That's going to help the opening come more from your hip joint rather than your knee. Draw your knee up to your chest and squeeze in. And release your foot back down to the ground. Sit up tall, press down through both feet. Left leg extends. Flex and point. Draw your knee up to your chest, squeeze in. And you might stay here or cross ankle over knee. You can support your knee, keep your hands on your leg, and just sit up tall. Or if that feels okay, you might release your hands. Let that hip rotation happen. Knee drops away from you. Then you can stay right here, or you may lean slightly forward. Wherever you are at, notice your right leg. Press your right foot down to the ground and make your right leg strong and engaged. Hinge back upright. Draw your knee up to your chest and squeeze in. And let your foot rest back down. One more time on each side. Right leg extends. Draw knee to chest. Sit up tall, stay here, or ankle to knee. You can support with hands, or let your knee rest away from you. Extend your spine. If you would like, little lean forward. Next. Keep flexing your right foot. So your foot that's lifted in the air, flex your toes back towards your knee and keep your ankles strong. Move shoulders over hips, bring knee to chest, and release your foot back down to the ground. Press both feet down, and last side. Extend your left leg, draw knee to chest, squeeze in. You can stay right here or ankle over knee. Support your leg with your hands if you like, or if it feels okay, release your hands. Lift your chest, stay here or lean forward. Flex your left foot, draw your toes back towards your knee, and keep your ankles strong. Nice. Move shoulders over hips. Draw knee to chest. And bring your foot back down to the ground. Press your feet down firmly. Lift on an inhale. On your exhale, lean forward. You can stay here in just a slight lean, or you might walk your hands down your legs, stopping wherever is comfortable for you, or maybe your fingertips find their way all the way to the ground. Wherever you're at, press both feet down firmly. Press your feet down almost like you want to stand up out of your chair. Walk your hands back up your legs. Roll upright. Take your feet all the way together. And one more time, same thing, but with legs together. Press feet down, lift your chest. Hinge forward. Press your feet down, squeeze your legs in, make your legs strong. You can keep the lean or walk your hands all the way down to the ground. If you would like, forehead tucks to shins. Roll back upright, shoulders over hips. Sit up tall, lift your chest. Relax your shoulders down and back. Take your feet out, hip distance once more. And extend your right leg, so just your heel is to the mat. Yeah, just heel down, toe up, flex your foot. Your right leg can be straight or almost straight, but avoid locking your knee all the way up. So yeah, keep a micro bend in your knee. That way your kneecap is supported as well. If you can reach down and feel your kneecap and move it side to side, bend your knee just a little bit more. Nice. Then press your heel down to the ground. Make your leg really strong. Take your right hand, lean forward and reach towards your toes. Keep your left foot pressing down. Make that leg strong. And maybe you can reach a little farther. Keep reaching, but lift your chest. And on your exhale, maybe reach a little farther. Then roll back upright. Take your right foot underneath you once more. Heel underneath your knee. And then extend your left leg out so that your heel touches the ground. Your toes flex back towards you. And again, your leg can be straight, but don't lock your knee. If you try to move your knee side to side, it should be impossible for that kneecap to shift. Press your heel down firmly and lift your chest. And then lean forward. Left fingertips reach towards your toes. Take a big inhale. Press your right foot down. Maybe reach a little further. Keep reaching, but lift your chest. Relax your shoulders. Extend your spine. And maybe reach just a little further. Take one more breath in. Exhale, reach further. And then roll upright. And set your left heel underneath you. Extend your right leg out once more. This time, left fingertips reach towards your toes. Press your left foot down firmly and reach across, so take a little bit of twist. If you'd like more challenge here, take your right arm and try to reach straight up. I know it sounds weird, but it's harder than it seems. Keep pressing your feet down. Keep your heel anchored. Come upright. Right foot underneath. Left heel slides out. Nice. Flex your toes back. Right hand reaches towards those toes. Extending out, keeping spine nice and long. Press your right foot down really firmly. And if you want more of a challenge, reach your left arm. Try to reach as straight up as you can. Yeah, nice. Keep that left leg strong. On an exhale, release out. Left foot comes underneath you. Take both feet just a little closer to your chair, so more bend in your knees. And then lift up to your tippy toes. Yeah, lift your heels nice and high. Squeeze your calves. Nice. Keep lifting those heels. And then take your right foot, lift it all the way up off the ground. Point your toes down. Toes come back to the ground. And then left foot. Lifting your knee slightly, foot points, toes lift up. And then those toes come back down. Both heels drop. Take a little moment of rest. And one more time, lift your heels high, squeezing your calves. Nice. Lift your right knee up. Foot lifts, point those toes down. Right tippy toes come back to the ground. Left foot lifts. Nice. Left foot comes back down. Lift both heels and release down. Take both legs out, heels to the mat. Extend your legs. Press your heels down. Draw your toes back. Little stretch in the calves. If you would like, you can lean forward. You can support yourselves on your thighs or on your shins, or you might reach fingertips towards your toes. Press your feet down and forward and crease more and more at the center line of your body. So right from the hip crease, rather than reaching over from the spine, leaning forward from your seat. Nice. Move back upright. Step your feet underneath you. And then just take a few rounds, lifting your heels a few times, rocking back, lifting your toes a few times, maybe a few little ankle rolls, whatever feels good to you. Yeah, kind of rinse out in those ankles and feet. We are going to do a portion of the class standing, and we'll use the chair for support. You're welcome to use your chair, or like I mentioned earlier, your table or your countertop, something that's that height, can also be just perfect in your apartment to use, and more stable than a chair as well. So that's always a good option. So I'm going to go ahead and turn to the side to help you be able to see a little bit more clearly. And if you need to make any adjustments in your own home to your space, go ahead and take care of those right now. Get set up, make sure you have ample space behind you, and that if you're using like a table or a countertop, that the space right in front of you is going to be clear as well, as we will be leaning forward. Start with your feet about as close to your chair as you can get, and your hands should be able to just very comfortably rest on your chair back. Press your hands down a little to lift your chest and relax your shoulders. Yeah, nice. Use your chair to help you stand a little taller. Feet right underneath your hips. Take your left foot and simply take one step back. Now just fingertips probably can reach the chair. If you can't quite reach your chair, step your feet just a little bit closer. Lift your chest and hinge from the hip crease to fold towards your chair. Both legs are straight, but just like before, you want to avoid locking your knees and instead think about pressing your feet down into the ground. Press your hands to the chair, come back upright. And then one more time, same thing. Hinging from the hip crease, hips slide back, and your torso comes forward. It might be any amount of hinge. You might find you like to flex your front foot and lift your heel, especially because you just warmed up your leg for that stretch. Come back upright. Step your left foot forward. And step your right foot back. Again, just fingertips should reach the chair. Make sure all 10 toes point mostly forward, and that you can press your back heel down. If your heel is lifted like this, take your foot closer so that it can press down. And then folding forward, hinge right from the hip crease, sliding your hips back, bringing your chest or your face closer to the chair. Press your feet down and away from each other, really anchoring into the floor. Nice, strong legs. Come back upright. And one more time, same thing. Hinge from the hip crease, hips slide back, bring your chest down for the chair, you might find that you like to flex your foot, lifting up to the heel of your front foot, a little bit more of a balance challenge. Come back upright, step your right foot to meet your left. Take a little step back from your chair so that you are just able to reach your fingertips towards your chair. Don't worry, we won't be here a long time. And we're going to move into warrior one. Step your right foot forward, so it's just behind your chair. And then bend your right knee as you step your left foot back. You want to come into the longest stance that is comfortable for you. And again, work to press your back heel down toward the ground. You should feel a big stretch at the back of your leg. Square your hips. Tuck your tailbone forward and lift your chest. And now you should also feel a stretch in the front of your leg. So your left leg, back of your heel, and right here in front of your hip flexor. You might keep your hands on the chair, or you might reach one arm or both arms up. Step your front knee over your ankle, square your hips to the chair, and tuck your tailbone forward. Draw your belly button back towards your spine, and lift up through your fingertips, grow a little taller. Take one more big breath in. Hands come back to the chair if you're reaching up. Step your left foot forward. Step your right foot back. Take a moment to reset here. Feet hip distance apart. Fingertips to the chair. And then left foot steps forward about as close as you can get. Bend your left knee as you step your right foot back. Again, about the longest stance that you can comfortably manage. Getting into our nice lunge here for warrior one. Stack front knee over ankle, square your hips forward, and press your back foot down to the ground. Tuck your tailbone, feeling that big stretch in the front of your back leg and in the back of your back leg, stretching out by your Achilles tendon. Maybe one arm or both arms reach up. Stack wrists over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Draw waistline back to your spine. Take a big breath in, grow a little taller. Exhale and stay here. One more inhale. Exhale, hands back to the chair. Step right foot forward, left foot back. Pedal your feet out a few times. Then step your right foot forward. That's centered behind your surface. Left tippy toes touch down behind you. Yeah. Make sure that you're standing nice and tall right over your right leg. Tippy toes behind you. All you're going to do is feel that leg getting a little light behind you and lift up. Keep hips facing to your chair. So you might find that once your leg starts to lift, it wants to open you to the side. Yeah, so try to avoid that. Try to keep both hips really close to your chair, really close to your counter. Slide that left foot back and just barely float those toes up. Yeah, you should kind of feel this in your booty, maybe in your spine even. Release that foot back down, step it underneath you. Take a moment and transfer the weight from one foot to the other a few times. Yeah, like a sway side to side. And then put the weight in your left leg. Right tippy toe slide behind you. Again, notice that hip. So you might notice that even just sliding your leg back opens your hip a lot. So try to keep your hips square. Slide your leg back. There can be a little bend in your knee. And then that leg lifts behind you. Notice that even though my knee is slightly bent, I'm not bending my knee to lift my foot. I'm keeping that slight bend in my knee and lifting from the hip joint. Lift your chest, stand up nice and tall. And then release back down. Footsteps underneath you. Again, take that moment to sway side to side and transfer the weight in your feet. Then step just a little farther back. A little farther back. So fingertips to the chair. Weight in your right leg. Left toe slide behind you. Stay here, just lifting. Extra balance challenge, only fingertips. Maybe you try to lift one hand at a time. If this feels okay to you and you want something a little more challenging, hinge forward. Bring your chest and or your face a little closer to your chair or your counter. Keep toning inner thighs together. It's that same feeling of squaring hips forward and using the back side of your body to lift your leg. Nice job. Press your hands to the chair, hinge back upright, and step down. Take a moment, transfer your weight side to side, feel both feet beneath you, and then put the weight on your left leg. Stand far enough back that only your fingertips come to your chair. You might slide your toes behind you and just stay here working on balance. Maybe you float your foot and maybe one hand comes off your chair. For more of a challenge, start to hinge from the hips. Extend forward through the crown of your head, back through your lifted leg, and tone inner thighs together. Nice. Use your arms supporting you on the chair, or you might take one hand off at a time. Hinge back upright, and step down. Transfer the weight side to side a few times. Then step back from your chair. Step your feet out wider than your hips, about as wide as is comfortable for you. Point all 10 toes directly towards your chair and hinge from the hips. Slide your hips back, just taking a little half fold here. Hands come right to your chair. Press your hips back away from you. If you find that you have space to spare, you might begin to walk your hands down your chair or maybe down to your counter. Just be careful of your head. If you watched me walk down, you saw I had to do a little bit of a maneuver to get around the chair, so be careful. Reversing on your way back up. Again, be cautious of your head. Bend your knees a little to roll up. I'm going to turn my chair to the side to show you Warrior 2, but you can stay put just where you are. Feet step out wide. Same setup we had. Go ahead and take your right toes and turn your toes out 90 degrees. Nice. Take your right knee and bend it in line over your ankle. Keep your shoulders stacking over your hips. You can use the chair for support, or you might extend arms out. One arm or both arms, right there at shoulder height. Lift your chest and reach out for your fingertips. Maybe turn your gaze forward over your right hand. Take an inhale. Big exhale. Inhale. Big exhale. Straighten your right leg. Take hands to the chair. Turn right toes in. Turn left toes out. Bend your left knee in line over ankle, and stack shoulders right over hips. Press the outer edge of your right foot down. You can stay right here or extend one arm, maybe both arms. Bend and widen your front knee. Lift your chest and press both feet down. Nice, grow a little taller. Big breath in, long breath out. Hands come to the chair, straighten your left leg. Turn left toes in, right toes up. Bend your right knee again, Warrior 2. Use the chair for support or extend your arms. If you would like, flip your front palm up. So right hand goes up to the ceiling. Take your left hand to your hip and lean up and back, send your right arm up. Reverse Warrior. Come back to Warrior 2. Hands to the chair, switch sides, straighten your right leg. Right toes in, left toes out. Bend your knee, Warrior 2. Maybe extend one arm, maybe both arms. If you would like, right hand to your hip or even to your chair. Flip your front palm, your left palm, and reach that arm up. Slight lean back. Keep bending your front knee. Reverse warrior. Big breath in. Exhale to warrior two. Hands to the chair. Left toes in, straighten your left leg. If you're like me and your feet have been sliding apart very slowly, you might find you want to shorten your stance. We're going to take one more of those forward folds. So inhale and lift your chest. On your exhale, slide your seat back. Hinge from the hip crease. You might just hold part way, or you might walk your hands down your chair and fold farther forward. You can take a little bend in your knees, like so. And that can be incredibly beneficial to get more length in the back of the body. Slowly make your way back upright. Press your hips forward, stack shoulders up. And then go ahead and find your way back to the chair. Or if you'd like, you can find your way onto the ground in your apartment. If there are seated postures that you'd like to take on the floor, maybe some seated folds, you're certainly welcome to. We are going to do a few more postures and a little bit of hand and wrist work. And so you're welcome to participate in that, or take about 10 minutes to include your own pieces in this flow this morning. Go ahead and have your seat again if you're participating along, and sit far enough forward in your chair that you have space between your spine and the back of your chair, and that your feet can come firmly down onto the ground. Start with your legs together, and then take your left leg up and over your right. For this cross, this is called eagle legs. You want your legs to be as close together as they would like to go. It might look more like this for you, and that's totally okay. It's not really about what it looks like, but just think about how close together can I get my legs, how close can I get my knees, how close can I get my shins. Once you've gotten that all situated, focus on your foot that is on the ground. Press that foot down. Yeah, make that leg super strong, and then lift your chest. You can rest your hands on your legs or take your arms out. Cross your left elbow under your right and give yourself a big hug. Hold your opposite shoulders. Stay here or take backs of hands or palms together. Lift your chest. Extend your spine. Now on your exhale, you might take a little bit of lean forward. Remember to keep squeezing legs together. Keep pressing right foot down. Hinge upright. Unwrap your arms and unwrap your legs. Squeeze your legs together and take your right leg up and over your left. Again, the goal here is to bring legs really close together, so it might look different for you than it does for me, but that feeling of squeezing your legs into the midline as much as you can. Then press your left foot down into the ground, make your left leg strong. Lift your chest. You might stay here, or to add the arms go out to a T. Right elbow under your left, and give yourself a big hug. You could stay here, or press the backs of your hands together, or you might bring palms together. Lift your chest. Wherever you're at, slightly lean forward. Nice. Keep legs squeezing together. Keep left foot pressing down. And then hinge upright. Unwrap your arms. Unwrap your legs. Pedal your feet out a few times. Heel toe your feet out a little wider. Heels in, toes out. Take hands to your knees. Knees in line over ankles. Lift your chest. Press your feet down. Hinge forward slightly. Stay here or walk your hands down your legs. Fingertips to the ground. Press your feet down firmly. Walk hands back up. Stack shoulders over hips. Heel toe your feet in together. Okay, one more time, eagle pose. Right leg wraps up and over your left. Right leg is over, So right arm is under, or you could just rest your hands on your legs. Take opposite shoulders, backs of hands, or palms together. Lift your chest, sit up tall, slightly lean forward. Then come back upright. Take your right leg, unwrap it. Okay, keep your legs strong, knee to chest. Open up, press left foot down, and bring your right foot to the mat. Nice, unwrap your arms, hands to your legs. That same fold, lift your chest, press feet down, hinge forward. Maybe start to walk your hands down to the ground. Walk your hands back upright and close your right leg off. Take a moment, center your seat, press both feet down, left leg up and over your right. Left leg is over, so left arm is under if you'd like to take the arms. You can hold opposite shoulders like I am now, or take backs of hands or palms together. Lift your chest, slight lean forward, elbows towards knees. Then hinge back upright. Keep the arms, unwrap your left leg, keep your leg strong, lift your knee. Press your right foot down as you open up. Wide stance. Release your arms, lift your chest. Hinge forward. Feet press down. Maybe you stay with the lean or you walk your hands down toward the ground. Gently roll back upright. Close off your left leg. Sit up nice and tall. Press both feet down. Lift your chest. Exhale and relax your shoulders. One more big breath in. Long breath out. Take your arms down by your sides and shake it out a little bit. And then bring your arms up by your shoulders, shake it out a little bit. Maybe take your hands up higher and shake it out. And come back down by your shoulders. And bring your hands all the way down by your hips. Take both hands out in front of you at shoulder height. Flex your hands back. Spread your fingers wide as you can. Draw fingertips back towards your face. And try to press the heel of your hands forward. Yeah, nice. Reach fingers away from each other. And then relax your hands. Let your fingertips just drop down toward the ground. Nice. Make a fist. Curl all your fingers in. And squeeze your knuckles down toward the ground. Big stretch in the front of your wrists. Open your fingers up. Draw your fingers back towards your face. Draw fingers back, press through your palms, spread wide. And release down. Fingertips draw down. Squeeze hands in, knuckles draw down toward the mat. Again, opening up, fingers wide, squeeze back. And release down. Make a fist. Knuckles go down toward the ground. Last time, spread your fingers, draw fingertips back. Are your arms tired yet? And release down, make a fist, knuckles to the ground, and then release down. Nice, give those shoulders a little break. You might roll it out a little bit. All right, take your right hand out. Left palm to your right palm. And just straighten your arms out. Press your fingertips back towards you. So this is just a nice little stretch for your hand. Hope you can see. Reverse by letting fingertips go down. Palm to the back of your hand and just add a little gentle pressure. And you don't want to feel pain. You just want to feel a little bit of stretching through your wrist here. So don't push so hard to the point that it is really uncomfortable. Release, shake it out, and switch sides. Left arm extends, first fingertips back, palm to palm, and just press back. And I like to do more pressure at my fingers than I do at my actual palm. But I have friends who say the opposite works for them. So you might try both and see what works best for you. Release, let fingertips come down, and then right palm to the back of your left hand, pressing that back towards you. And again, not so much pressure as to feel pain in your wrist, just a little bit of a light stretch. Release down, hands rest on your legs, roll the shoulders out a few times. Take a few rounds of seated cat and cow. Inhaling forward, let shoulders drop down and back. And exhale, round your spine, tuck chin to chest. Inhale forward. Exhale, round back. One more time, inhale forward. Exhale, round back. And come up to a tall neutral. Making your way to a little bit of a more comfortable seat. We'll start with a brief meditation and go from there into our final rest, our Shavasana. Again, if there's other poses, especially if there's floor poses that you would like to incorporate into your practice, please feel free to do that. And over the next few minutes, feel free to incorporate those movements and then maybe take the rest with us. You're settling in for meditation. You can find a comfortable seat on the ground or in your chair. You want to sit up tall, but if you would like support on your spine, like from a bolster or from the back of a chair, certainly take a position that's sustainable for you. Bring your hands to rest comfortably on your legs or in your lap. And sometimes it can be incredibly grounding to just bring one hand to your heart and one to your low belly as well. On some days, if I feel kind of scatterbrained, or I notice that I just have a lot of thoughts that are coming up, the one hand on heart, one hand on low belly really helps me feel grounded and secure in my body, helps me to keep coming back to this present moment. So I invite you to try as well. It may work for you. You might find that you like it. For our meditation this morning, I invite you to observe the pace of your breath right now. Is it maybe more deep or more shallow than usual? Is it more dry? Just noticing without judgment. From whatever starting point you're at, start to make your breath a little softer. Maybe that softness comes from relaxing your face and jaw. Maybe it comes from just sitting a little more comfortably in your seat. Continue on with your soft and easy breath. But you might start to add a little length to your inhale and exhale. On your exhale, ensure that you empty completely, releasing every last bit of air. Letting go of any last tension in your body. at the end of your next exhale. Start to allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm. You might take any last movements in your body that you'd like, and then start to settle in for your final rest. Your resting position might be the same as the position that you are in now, or you might want to shift. Maybe lay down and extend your legs or find a more comfortable seat. Allow your breath to breathe itself and truly find ease and peace in your body. Relax your face and jaw, the space behind your eyes. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. And just be Shavasana. Begin to deepen your breath. Take gentle movements to fingers and toes. If you'd like, you might extend your arms overhead for one final stretch. And then find your way up to a comfortable but a little more active seat. Sitting up tall, if you're in your chair, come forward once more so feet can press to the ground. And bring your palms together at your heart center. We'll close with the sound Om one time. And you're welcome to sing along or listen. Release your air. Full breath in. Thumbs to forehead center. With gratitude for this practice, namaste. Thank you all so much for sharing your wonderful practice. And it's just such a pleasure to still be able to do this with you all on Sunday mornings. And I'm so grateful for you. Thank you very much. And I hope that you have a great rest of your day. See you soon. Thanks, everyone.